Hello, my beautiful people. I'm going to do a journal meditation tonight. So I'm going to pull some runes and some cards, and then I'm going to write with it. So if this is the first time you're here for a journal meditation, I find it hard to meditate. I do try every day to meditate. I'm like a squirrel, constantly distracted. Funny story, and a true one. I was just downstairs, and I had this bag of what I thought were cookies that had come in a gift box that somebody had sent me. And they were strawberry shortcake shortbread. They weren't cookies. They were wax melts. So disgusting. But pretty hilarious. Pretty true to form. Alright, so we are going to do a 3 Norns reading, so 3 stones, and then we'll pull some cards to clarify. As always, take what resonates with you, leave behind all the rest, and feel free to, comment and add your interpretation of these stones as well. So the 3 Norns is past, present, and future. We start with the present energy. So let us get a stone for present energy. Oh, hand is all stuck in here. Just one over here. I feel like, oh, one fell outside the bag. I feel like that's the one that we're supposed to take. There we go. It's being tricky. There we go. Present energy. Oh, here we go. Othala. So that's our present energy. All right, what is our past energy going into Othala? Rado, which is the wagon wheel. You can see that little R. So we've been on a journey to this present energy. And what is a potential outcome? And remember that runestones don't predict the future. This is just a possible outcome, something to consider. Lagus, or water. All right, so I'm just going to pause for a minute and think about these stones, and I'll be right back. So we start with Othala, which translates to inheritance. And I don't know if it was reversed or not, so I'm going to read both its upright position and its reversed, and whatever resonates with you. Ancestry, possessions, heritage, experience, values, moving toward enlightenment, journey, ancestral roots, homeland, product of ancestral evolution, leave a legacy, beacon of hope, peace, and light, connect with the community, spread ancestral wisdom, knowledge. It's our duty to help others, reach enlightenment, better the world, share knowledge, and prophecy. And then it's inverted is feeling left out of sort of that energy and out of that light, right? Feeling left out, fear of change, fear of moving on, fear of losing place in the community, alienation, no roots, displacement, don't know where to turn. So I don't know how that resonates for you. When I laid it sort of on its side. Usually it goes up and down like this, but when I laid it, it was laid on its side like this. So you might kind of be in between those things. So Rado, which is the stone that leads up to it, is the movement stone. It's the journey stone. It translates to wagon wheel. Let me quick pull that up. These pages stick together, and I hate making you sit here and watch me page through these because they stick together. So travel, rhythm, spontaneity, evolution, and decisions. Journey, path, movement, taking action, reaching a goal, transportation. Don't act impulsively. Carefully consider all the options. Move forward, self-healing, evolve with union and balance. Do not always rely on the advice of others. Listen to your own intuition. Control excess. It wasn't in the inverted position, but if it were, it would mean stuck or stagnation, or there'll be trouble along the path. So we didn't get it in its inverted position. The final stone that we got, so sort of the outcome, is Lagus, which is water, which means flow. So all 3 of these stones are about movement and flow. So you're moving through something right now. Let's just get that. I'm going to just pause while I thumb through this book because I have to take my glasses off to do that. It took like 2 seconds. So Lagus is intuition, emotion, flow, renewal, dreams, hopes, and fears. Literally translates to water, so ocean, lakes, rivers, wells. Flow, supernatural entities, underworld and afterlife. Wake up repressed personality. Trust your inner knowledge. Manipulate fear. No need to restrain yourself. Travel over sea. Inner journey. Depth of the soul. Crossing mental and physical boundaries. Protection. Being in tune with your emotions. It wasn't inverted, but if it was, withering, shrinking, uncontrollable emotion, can't move forward, stuck, depression, and then some advice: be patient and calm. Don't be too assertive. It didn't come up in that reversed position. So the sense that I'm getting is that, I mean, this is true anyway, whether you read Student Stones or not, like, this is true. We're always on a journey, right? We're always on a journey, from something to something. So, you know, being aware of the journey, like, if you follow the channel, you know that I'm a long distance backpacker and hiker. When we often talk about in the hiking community, like, is it the journey or is it the destination? Like, you're hiking to something. I happen to like waterfalls. That's like, we always, we talk like, are you a peak person? What are you? I'm a waterfall person. So if I know there's going to be a waterfall, man, I am there. I don't care how high, don't care how far. I'll get there. It's going to take me a little bit longer, but I'm going to get there because I love water. I love lakes, rivers, everything. I'm a Lagus person, but I'm a water sign, so that makes kind of sense. So, is it like, do you hike as fast as you can to get to that destination, or do you appreciate the journey? And I think this reading is about appreciating the journey and experiencing it along the way, like really valuing and being present and in the moment. And I know that's something that I struggle with because I'm always planning ahead. I'm always looking at the horizon for like the next cool technology when it comes to work, or, the next camping trip or adventure that I'm going to go on with my friends. But this is a reminder from Spirit to really to be present, but also to recognize the growth that you've had over time. Like, you have been on this path forever, this spiritual path, this particular path. You've been on this path, and now, you have to balance your emotions about the path, and really, you don't want to feel left out, but you have to be present in order to reap the rewards of the spiritual portion of your journey. And then you have to let things flow. You can't make a river run faster. You can't direct, you can't direct the ocean. Like, the ocean is the ocean. It's going to direct itself. Our job is to appreciate the moment, and to find joy in it, and to feel that connection. You think about the ocean and the creatures in the ocean, they date back to the dinosaur times. Birds are dinosaurs. I just learned that yesterday. We have connections to our physical ancient past, but we also have connections to our spiritual ancient past. So definitely tap in to the resources that you have. But let's get some cards. Why don't we tap into Celtic Spirit and maybe Earth Wisdom if I feel called to it. So when we write tonight, I'm going to be writing about this journey. That's what I'm going to write about. The journey, where I've been, where I'm going. So I'm just going to move the stones here and pull a card. I don't pull cards for each particular stone. I pull cards for the reading, and I do a three card pass. So I put my energy in. I ask Spirit to just give us cards to help with this reading. I'm going to do it 3 times. I'm just going to shuffle real quick. And just, all right. So I'm going to do 3 passes. Spirit, please help us with any cards that you think that we should consider as we write our journal meditation this evening. This is pass 1, pass 2, and pass 3. Okay, just 1 card. We have the She. Ancient knowledge, help, and dimensional. So this goes along with the stones perfectly because, this journey that we're on has been a journey through our ancient history, through our ancestors, through our journey in the physical world and in the spiritual world. And, if you look at it, she's holding the answer, right? Like she's holding, what is that, the teleprompter? She's holding the teleprompter. She's got the answer there. And our job is to tap into that ancient knowledge, but we have to kind of shut up to listen. And I am not really good at that. And we listen in meditation. So if I both pray and meditate. Praying is asking God, and meditation is listening. So in our journal meditation tonight, you want to listen. So that's a great card. And I'm going to pull on Earth. I'll do 3 passes with wisdom to see what comes out. I had to eat a bunch of stuff to get the taste of the wax melt out of my mouth. All right, let me just shuffle them real quick and ask Spirit to please give us any cards that we should consider. I'm going to do 3 passes, so any cards that we should consider in our meditation. Pass 1. Pass 2. All right, we have 1 card. And that is joy. And that's a reminder from Spirit that this journey is joyful. Like, we chose to come into this physical life, and we need to find joy in the journey. Like, the destination is awesome. You get to the lake, the waterfall, and it's amazing. But like the fun stories, as I was sorting my backpacking stuff yesterday as I'm preparing to lead a trip, I was like just remembering all the different good times and just all the fun things that happen on trail, and like, it doesn't make any sense to people who aren't there. It really just is. It's a moment in time with that group of people and that special thing that happened with that group. And you can tell other people, but unless you were there, you just don't get it. There's so much joy in that. And there's so much joy in making memories and being a memory maker. So I'm going to go and journal, and then I'm going to come back and I'll talk a little bit about what I wrote. And this is a good time for you to pause and do the same thing. Put some music on, light a candle, light some incense, whatever it is you need to do to get into your space so that you can communicate with Spirit. So I'll see you in a wee bit. So welcome back. So it was a really good opportunity to focus. I played some Celtic music, and I was watching it's all nature scenes that I watch, and I was thinking about water and how water travels, and they had this really great shot of, it was like this tiny waterfall, and this is drone stuff, and I love drones and I fly drones, so I love this kind of stuff. So it was like the little waterfall, and then as the drone backed up, it showed like a bigger waterfall, and then it led up to this giant waterfall, which was like the first in the series of these waterfalls. And I was thinking, like, that it really is how life is like, right? And that's what the stones and the cards are talking about. The water doesn't know the path it's on. It doesn't know that the waterfall's coming. It doesn't know if it's going to be a giant waterfall like Niagara Falls, or if it's going to be a tiny little, hop, skip, and a jump waterfall, right? It kind of just goes with the flow. And whatever rocks are there, whatever sticks are there, if people are swimming or fish are in the water, like the water doesn't know. So, we have we have free will, and we have the opportunity to consider things that are in our way and in our path, but we can't control the flow of life. So we should just choose to be joyful, right? We should choose to be joyful. And I think, when I was watching the rocks and looking at them and thinking about things, I was thinking, sometimes you think you're in the river with somebody or something, like a hobby or a job or whatever, and then the water comes, and some water goes this way and some water goes that way. Eventually you'll probably meet back at the same source, at the end, like all water leads to the ocean, as quoted in Finding Nemo, so maybe you'll get back together again. But, sometimes, one person goes one way and one person goes another way, or you go one way and a job goes another way, or whatever. And you don't see that coming sometimes. But, you're still on a good journey, and it's still worth, you know, being somebody who brings light and love and inspiration to others, right? Like that's our goal, is to bring light and love into this world. Sometimes it's hard in a week like this, you know, with such, you know, horrific things happening around us. Sometimes it's hard to rally and be hopeful, but we have to not give up. We have to be like the spider and just continue to spin the web, because we, you know, we will not run out of the fluid of peace in our little spidey hands, right? So, and then we need to bring joy. Like we need to, you know, peace and love are joyful. They're not awful, boring things. They're fun things. So what can I do each day to bring light and love and peace and joy? That is the message that I was getting from Spirit. So, wishing you all the very best in light and love. I hope you had a good meditation evening as well. You're welcome to post thoughts about your meditation below. And please hit like and subscribe. Wishing you the best in light and love. Bye-bye.